honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Let's go. And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Under 10, under 10.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Here we go.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Colts 30-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
On the ready.
55. Check. 55. Mike. It's coming this way. It's coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Leo.
Watch twits. Check.
Look at me. Go.
SOS.
Now.
SOS.
Rush it. Go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Go.
Kill.
Hey, lock it. Protein spill.
Kill.
Deuce. 5.
Check 50.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Raiders first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 out low. Here we go. Deep. All day defense.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Safety green. Check 3. Check 13.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Check 99.
happened? Hey, orbit.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
55, come on. I got you, boy.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
5.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, it's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
17 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Four down.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
58, come on. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
30 base.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. 50 Bravo.
55. Hey, eat. Hey. Mike 55. Right there, they go.
Throwing again. Eason. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on third down. Eason. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Lee. Cut. Watch the edge. That's mine. No.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Check. Crunch. 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 Big Ed. Big Ed. Big Ed.
Hey.
Wide. Get wide.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the set. Go.
Don't get nervous. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. You got it.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo!
Check 37. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun, Eason. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 81 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or 2. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut. Picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Check, hard.
Slam.
Switch it. Hey, zoom. Go.
On first down, Eason. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Speed grip.
From the gun, Eason. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go. Mike 55. I'm going to run you over. Shit.
Get it.
Throwing on first down, Eason. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And he's going to go down. So they pass pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Eason. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Hey, back up.
On first and 10, Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. On first down, Eason. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Go 58's the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Get it.
Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40.
You got it, double up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running is Jacobs, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Watch the shift.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's the way. Yeah, Jerry. 58 for Mike. He's coming.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Go. 8-3. Fair.
Check 43. Watch out. Check.
Go.
Alert 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Right here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Over the middle, it's complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Under crunch.
Back to throw. is here as he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he